one of the best companies in the world who sort of hype up their products is Apple. The latest iPhones, the latest iPad, no matter what it is, it's guaranteed to sell. We're gonna be looking at a couple of rumors for an upcoming product. Nathan, what is that product?
The iconic headset that Apple produces. The
Beats?
AirPods.
Oh,
Not Beats, the
Beats.
AirPods. Everybody loves them. I feel like they've become a lot more popular in the last few years than when they first came out. Would you say that?
It's a wealth symbol.
It is. They are, though, pretty expensive. They are $159 American, but there's a rumor that they're going to be coming out with AirPods 2. It's been reported that they will be releasing them sometime in 2019. There's an event at the end of March where Apple plans on unveiling the new iPad mini.
29th.
So maybe that is where they are going to also unveil the AirPods 2.
When the AirPods were first announced, there were a couple of features that they said would be implemented that never really came around, and it's been about 2 years now. So the first was wireless charging. A lot of people, when they first got the AirPods, they were expecting an upgrade that they could have done within the next 2 to 3 months that featured wireless charging, as well as a charging pad that would go with it, where you could wirelessly charge both your phone and AirPods at the same time, and your watch, but that never came out.
So are you saying that they were planning on coming out with like another case for the AirPods?
Yeah. So it was gonna be a case that you could upgrade to and or would ship with regular AirPods, but of course there would be a price increase. And the main thing was the charging pad as well. So it was like elongated wireless charger that would have room for your 3 devices, and you could charge them all.
3 devices being the phone, the watch,
and the AirPods. But that never came out. So fingers crossed that that comes out in March. But let's hear some of the rumors for the AirPods 2.
So one thing that we know is that there isn't going to be any change to the dimensions and shape of the AirPods from the AirPods 2 to the first generation AirPods. But one thing that will change, it's kind of a smaller change, is Siri. So with the current AirPods, if you want to activate Siri, you have to touch your AirPod and say, "Hey Siri." Now it's reported that Siri will be always listening. So all you have to do is have them in your ear and say, "Hey Siri," and then you ask her a question. It'll
add to the convenience of AirPods. I mean, you know, you leave them in, you forget about them, and it'd just be nice to have that Hey Siri feature.
The first generation AirPods were rocking Bluetooth 4.2. The AirPods 2 will reportedly be rocking 5.0, which improves the battery life, so you can listen to them for longer. How long do the AirPod 1s last for?
Oh my gosh. Well, without the case, they roughly last about 4 hours on a single charge. I've had them in, forgot about them, still listen to music. 4 hours later, they're finally like, hey, maybe you should charge it. You know, it's a good time. And then with the case, it triples that life.
So with the AirPods 2, you can extend the battery life for even longer than the AirPods 1.
So it's more efficient, the Bluetooth 5.0.
Yes, very much more efficient.
Very cool.
Moving on to the more physical changes, Apple plans on releasing a new material for their AirPods.
Ooh.
If you guys have felt the Pixel 3, they're back here. It's kind of like a grip, it has a grippy coating. And that's a similar material that the AirPods 2 will have.
So it'll have that like sort of soft, rough, plastic type feel?
Yeah, and they say that it's scratch resistant, but we have scratched this quite a bit.
I don't know about the scratch resistant. I mean, the Pixel 3 is very prone to getting scratches on it. I mean, MKBHD made a video on it showing that it's very easily scratched. So I don't know about the scratch resistant, but it's a lot more grippy, you know, so to speak, than smooth plastic would be, or smooth glass.
For the big change that the AirPods 2 you will see with the AirPods 2, Apple is moving away, or they're changing their decade-long trademarked white headphone set, as you've seen when the iPod first came out, and then all through when you got the iPad, and now iPhones, and now the latest AirPods. They are going to be going with the well-known white color, but they're going to be adding a matte black on both the earbuds and the case.
See, that is very weird. I didn't think about that. They have had that classic white earphone look for a decade now, and that's a pretty bold move. I mean, everyone nowadays, they want like a dark theme for everything. You got Twitter, dark theme, even the latest MacBooks support a dark theme.
If you guys remember, years and years ago, they had the iPad commercials where there was like a colored background, and then the person was like a silhouette, and then you could just see the headphones. And that was marketing Apple's products.
Yeah, that is a very bold decision on Apple's part. I mean, everyone wants it. Some people don't really like white. Like in terms of white earbuds, they don't want something white. Maybe it doesn't go with their outfit. They're wearing a black shirt that day. something like that.
Doesn't white go with everything?
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't.
Apple will be adding biometric sensors to their earbuds, so you can track things like heartbeat, body temperature, and much more while they're in your ears. So you can use the heart rate app instead of having to use the Apple Watch if you don't want to use that. You can use the new AirPods to measure stuff like this and to track your overall health.
According to the official documents, these will be pressed up against a portion of the tragus, so the AirPods can report heart rate and body temperature, as well as a number of other health metrics. The tragus, as we all know, is a sticky out bit above the earlobe and is what Apple's earbuds sit directly behind when they're in your ear. Now, do you think that's going to be accurate enough? I mean, your wrist, you got a main artery in there, you know, it's always blood pumping through there. You can easily measure it. What about the tragus? I mean,
well, anywhere that you have blood flowing, you are gonna be able to find a pulse, no matter how faint it is. So if they can find somewhere where there's blood flowing in the earlobe, then they will be able to measure body temperature and stuff like that.
Another cool feature of the AirPods 2.0 is that they will be more water resistant. So if you're someone who exercises with it, sometimes you may experience some glitches with it. It's very rare, but they're gonna be more water resistant. So if you are sweating, your ears get wet for whatever reason, they're gonna be less likely to glitch. They're not waterproof, so don't swim with them.
And lastly, the thing that we've all been asking for is how much are these gonna be?
Oh, gosh.
So right now, the first generation AirPods are $159 American. Rumors say that the AirPods 2.0 will be $40 more than that, so about $200 American. That is pretty pricey, even for an Apple product.
I understand why Apple made them matte black. The exact same reason they came out with a rose gold iPhone X. So people know that you bought a more expensive item. And you'll be more inclined to buy a more expensive
So you're not buying it specifically for the product. So you think more people will buy the matte black AirPods than the white ones?
I think it's a symbol. I think it's a status symbol. You'll buy the black version, obviously. Like if you're gonna buy the newest AirPods and you want people to know, you're not gonna buy the white one. You know, you're gonna want to buy the black one. You're gonna want to stand out. You know, be that person who has it, release date. And I think that's one of the reasons why people are gonna buy it. That's one of the reasons why they made it black.
The AirPod first generation, do you think they'll drop in price?
No.
No?
I think Apple will just cut them off.
I can't remember, but when a new iPhone comes out, do they usually drop prices of previous iPhones?
Apple themselves don't, but other retailers will just to get rid of the stock. But Apple probably won't. The Mac Pro, a 7-year-old computer, is still selling for its full price on Apple. And it's so outdated, but they will never drop the price.
Those are the rumors that we have for you today. If we said anything incorrectly or if there's new information that we didn't talk about, make sure to comment them down below.
Yeah, and make sure you subscribe if you're new.